Welcome to the Ashlee Aftershow. I'm joined by an SD enforcer player. Is that the right way to say it?
Yeah, you can say it that way.
He's also a cop in the Border Patrol.
Border Patrol, yes.
He was also on The Amazing Race. Got second place?
Yes, you have to keep saying that. So close.
Second place. Second to best. But second place is pretty big accomplishment. Because isn't there like 18 teams or something at the beginning?
There's 11 teams, but it's huge. I mean, to get
Huge.
to the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we did
very,
good.
And your full name is Jeff
John
James
James
Carroll.
JJ.
Yeah, JJ. That's the best way. I didn't watch this season. I normally watch every season of The Amazing Race. I missed this season. I'm bummed that I missed it.
Your favorite was
Brendan and Rachel. Brendan and Rachel were on The Amazing Race. I love Rachel. I think she's great. And their rapport between they were from the show Big Brother, if you didn't know. But yeah, that's really cool that you got to do The Amazing Race. But first, I want to talk about what's even cooler is that you're on the SD Enforcers. It's like a football team for cops.
Yes.
Is that the deal?
Yeah, cops, firemen, federal agents, and we're just playing this year. We're 5-0. We're playing for the national championship against the hated New York Fire.
Hated,
disgusting, arrogant New York Fire.
Yeah.
So we're going to play this Saturday at 4 at Balboa Stadium, San Diego High School.
And it's only $5, and it's very, very competitive, awesome football if you're a football fan, which I am. And the best part about it is it goes to an amazing cause, cerebral palsy. What is wrong with me? I've had too much caffeine this morning. That's what I've had. Cerebral palsy, which is an amazing cause. I love that. That's like reason enough to go right there. So do you guys practice like every week? Are the practices taken really seriously? Do you guys have uniforms? How does all that work?
Oh, we have practice once a week. Then we have a film session, and then it's very serious. Most of us are former collegiate players, some NFL, some semi-pro,
Wow.
high school, and then our uniforms are killer.
Do you guys have cheerleaders?
Yes, we do, and they're hot.
Really?
Yes, they are, and yeah, they're great.
Wow.
Dance team and the whole. We're expecting about 3,000 people to game Saturday, so it's going to be a very fun, festive, atmosphere. And then, like you said, the money the proceeds go to cerebral palsy, which is a great charity.
Cerebral palsy, yes. You see, now I can say it. I hear you say it. So now, talking about The Amazing Race, I have to ask, what was the procedure like applying and getting on that show? Because I would think it must be really, really hard to get picked.
It was I've always said, even though The Amazing Race was incredibly the most strenuous, physically, emotionally thing I've ever done in my life, getting on The Amazing Race is even harder. Because
Really?
there's like 30,000 people apply for it, and then we had to do an application, then we did a 2-minute video of Art and I, and it was great. We did a video of he and I just at work, acting like we were at work with the Beastie Boys Sabotage soundtrack in the background.
Yeah.
And they loved it. They called us in. Then you go through this grueling interview process and drug tests, psychological evaluation, everything. And then about 6-8 months later, they said, here, you got to go in a month, and we're not telling you what to pack, but whatever you have in your backpack, that's it. That's all you get for a month. We're like, are you kidding me? So we just had shorts. You had to go extreme heat like India. You had to go freezing cold like Bavaria, Germany.
Oh my gosh.
It was wild. It was a wild experience.
And what was the coolest country you went to, coolest place that you got to experience? I
You know-
have to ask because I've been nowhere in this world.
The best place I love was Germany because it was so pristine, clean, and it was
Really?
during Christmas and the snow was falling in Bavaria. But then being in Africa and seeing the safari was incredible.
What kind of animal? Did you guys see animals?
Oh, we saw everything: giraffes,
Did you?
rhinos, elephants, and the elephants with not the circus elephants that kind of docile, but these elephants with tusks that are 15, 20 feet long, charging our
Oh my
our
gosh.
caravan. It was great. It was an
that's-
amazing experience.
How do you replace that? That's I like how you said you live your life to the fullest. I think that's really important.
Yes.
An Amazing Race is one of those experiences for sure. And so, what was the hardest part about The Amazing Race?
The hardest part was the no sleep. And that, if you go partying all night or you got to go to work and then you got to work a long shift, it just adds to the anxiety and then all the pressure of being closer and getting closer and closer to $1 million. And Art and I worked great together under very high stress situations. So it was good, but the hardest thing was the sleep. And then my wife and I had just adopted a baby boy 3 months prior to me going. So,
See.
and you have no communication for a month.
Zero?
I didn't see zero.
Ugh.
And I thought I was going to die without seeing my little boy.
Oh
And
my
it was
gosh.
Killing me.
Well, second place, not too shabby. And my last question, how much time do we have on that, Anna? Are we okay?
5 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Because my last question was, why do you think everyone hates you? You're saying all the polls and everybody's saying that that you guys weren't very popular. Why do you think that is?
You know, that was a real good question because I think I'm a very likable man. But
Yeah.
I just came off. They said that Art and I were arrogant.
Really?
Yes, aggressive and overconfident.
Oh,
which,
no.
I know, but when did that become a bad characteristic in a man?
Yeah, well, I like it. I want to go see you guys play, a bunch of men, all filthy, playing football. Some hot cheerleaders. That sounds like an awesome time. So where is it again this Saturday?
4 o'clock at the old Balboa Stadium at San Diego High School. 4
Great
o'clock,
place to
be
take
there.
the kids. $5. Going to a great cause, cerebral palsy. Okay. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you.
You too. Have a great day, P1s.